Arsenal 3, Manchester United 2. I'm joined by Andy Tate. Give me your thoughts on that game.
Loved it. Loved the game. Vibes of 2003. Absolutely loved it. End to end. Old school rivalry. And I loved it. I've just messaged Robbie as well. Fair play to him. Fair play to Arsenal. And I can give banter as well as take it. Because we were just tired. Just tired today. We've beaten City. We've beaten Arsenal. Take heart. And we go on. But it's just tiredness. Just tiredness. And a few mistakes it's cost us of getting anything today. Yeah. Like you say, maybe Ten Hag, maybe should have put Garnacho on with 20 minutes to go. We did that last week. But I'm still immensely proud. We're still fighting. We're still fighting on all fronts. I never said we're going to win the league. I said we've got a chance of winning something this season. Maybe being in a title race. Yeah. But this was brilliant. An old school, an Arsenal fan say we're going to get gassed, we're going to get smoked. Just like that 3-4-0, I don't think so, mate. We give you a game today. And believe me, there's going to be more games like that. Sooner or later, there'll be a surprise somewhere along the line. Arsenal will drop points. Don't know where, don't know when, but they'll get a shock sooner or later. But they played brilliantly today, and fair play to them. And we take heart. So
you're looking. I mean, I like that you're looking at the positives, but just to go into some of the details, United obviously scored that amazing goal. Rashford, phenomenal goal. At that point, what are you thinking there? You sit back, keep pushing forward, because it seemed to me like United kind of scored and then sat back and then scored and then sat back, and it felt like we were asking for them to score a little bit. You think that was just tired?
Yeah, well, when we scored, we should have pressed ahead with the advantage because it was a great goal from Rashford. And like you say, Workhorst drew the play off for the opportunity for Rashford to get it. And it was a great goal. An equaliser as well. It came from sloppy play. Wan-Bissaka should have picked up his man. It was avoidable. Yeah. The goals, two of the goals today, all avoidable. Yeah. Like you say...
Saka's goal as well.
Saka's goal avoidable. Yeah, really. He hit the post as well as we're in the same sort of position, and he brought Fred on, and it was just like Fred didn't do anything.
No. Were you surprised by that? Because to me, when you think you bring Fred on, perfect, shore up the midfield, get some legs in there, block a few shots, make a few fouls, win the ball back a few times, we can try and turn it around. But it's almost seemed like it was one of those games where, and he has them occasionally where. Everyone just passes around Fred, and he was almost like a non-entity. He was
non-existent today, Fred. It was non-existent. Even McTominay was a bit out of touch today, and I thought he played well first half, but the second half, the midfield was, like you say, Eriksen tiredness and all that. He had the chance. He could have done better as well. But it had it all. It's just the midfield again. But we're doing good. We're doing good. Look, I'm hurting. I'm disappointed, but I can draw immense pride because where we're going and what we're doing.
I like that. You've definitely got it. We've had it in. I've chatted to you after most games in the last few weeks.
I ain't bitching and moaning, hon.
No,
telling you, we are on the road to fucking glory. I'm telling you. Don't know where it is this season. Top 4, couple of cups. I couldn't fucking care less about Barcelona because it was a fixed draw to begin with, but we are going somewhere. Like I say, we've got a chance now to go to Wembley, Joe. Two-legged. We go again. We got smashed off City. We had a winning run like that. We had, like saying, we lost Villa in between. Now we can go on another run to the end of the season. We can do it again. Cup's coming thick and fast now. Our next league games, it's Crystal Palace. Innit? Yeah, Crystal Palace, then Leeds. Yeah. So we'll concentrate on the Cups now for the next 10 days as well. Munich Air disaster anniversary as well. That'll be a quite emotional weekend. Then we've got Leeds as well, so you're right up for that. The games are coming thick and fast. Nottingham Forest twice and Reading. Yeah. So you can rotate as well. Casemiro might have a break midweek.
Well, he's had a break tonight, hasn't he? How much do you think? We'll talk about some of the games coming up in a second. But how much do you think Casemiro not being in there affected United? Did you see that game going a different way if you slot him in for McTominay?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, well, I'll say we beat Arsenal without him, but yeah, it's a different kettle of fish and a different ball game. Casemiro played today, but you get suspended. It's just the way it is.
And as much as anything for me, it just shows that we're a couple of players short. Because and I know every team would hurt if they, City would hurt if they lost Haaland or De Bruyne. Arsenal would hurt if they lost Saka or Odegaard. But in the same way, Rashford and Casemiro are probably United's most important players this season. But there's part of me that thinks we hurt more from that than other teams, and that's the difference in it. We need another midfielder. We need probably another striker and maybe another left winger as well. Do you think that Casemiro not being there almost shows us what we're missing and what we need, rather than it's annoying he wasn't there? It's actually, well, really, we should be able to cover up for one player.
Yeah, he's part of the jigsaw. Yeah. Casemiro. We're gonna get a war chest come soon as well. Things are looking on the up. We're gonna get another midfielder. We're gonna get a number 9 striker as well in the summer. We're doing good. Now the response is Wednesday. We put this game to bed against Nottingham Forest. They are on a little bit of a mini revival, and we have to play Casemiro Wednesday. Maybe try and finish it in the first leg, get it done, get it won. And like I say, if we get to Wembley, whoever we get, it's going to be hard. But I will not underestimate Nottingham Forest. But we get the job done Wednesday and just go for it, blitz him. Because it's about time we had the response. I think, let's all right, beat somebody convincingly. You know what I mean? I know we did beat him in the league. And I was saying, Dean Henderson, they can't play. So we need to go for the throat Wednesday. Yeah. And we're only 2 games away from Wembley, mate. And as it say, them 3 games from a trophy. Fucking hell, you never thought that at the start of the season after Brentford and Brighton.
It's good, isn't it? It's
nice. It's good. We're on the, I say, I can give banter, I can take it as well. Yeah. Fair play, Arsenal, you did really well, but I tell you what, we're not far behind you, mate. We're not far. Few players short, but we're not far behind you.
Love that. Right, that's going to be all from us. Thank you for coming on, Andy. Always making me feel positive at the minute. I love doing these with you because I finish it going,
I'm old school. This is 20 years ago, mate. This is 50 Cent. Ibra 2003. And we still won the league that season. I'm not doing it this year, but I tell you what, the rivalry is reborn. I'm telling you, us and Arsenal are going to start duking it out. I'll welcome it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in a bit.